Hello. So, as an investor, what does this mean for you? There is a huge gap in the market and there is an opportunity you need to seize now. So here are a few things you can do as an investor. 1. Consider ready to build homes or even completed homes. Every developer out there will be on the move to ensure that they begin development on their property between the period of 2 years. So to be on the safer side as an investor, consider areas that are serviced area or areas that are close to drainage, have access to the basic amenities, lights and good road. So these are areas that will see rapid development. So as an investor, these are the kind of area you want to start looking out for. In Guzape, Asokoro, this area has seen a rapid increase in development. You might want to consider such areas or even go for a completed home to save yourself the stress or any issue in future. So another thing you can also do as an investor is to consider areas that are hotspots today and ride on the rental inflation. I gave an example earlier, an area in Guzape where rental property has seen a rapid increase in 46%. Now imagine having an investment in that area. You buy properties where you can give out for rent. Now year on year basis there's always going to be a return on your investment. So as an investor, you need to target units with proven demands. Look for areas that are close to the central business areas or even the embassies or areas that are close to hospitals. These are areas where there are always demand in rental properties. This would really help your cash flow and gives you a good return on investment. So here's the third advice I'll give to you as an investor if you want to consider investing in Abuja real estate market. You need to learn how to use the district dispersion in Abuja to your advantage. For instance, there are areas that are ultra prime area and some areas are just mid prime area. So what do I mean by ultra prime area? An area like Asokoro and Mitama can help you sustain capital preservation and even prestige compared to an area like the mid-prime or expansion areas like Guzape, Asokoro, Kado, Katampia extension that shows faster percentage appreciation from a lower base. So you decide which one do you want to invest in. So you just need to know how to manage your portfolio. So as an investor, the fourth thing I want to do is to budget for a high development of financial costs. Like I said earlier, every developer knows this. If you're starting a project today, if you're buying material, what most developer would even do is to make purchase for material that could take them for at least the next 2, 3, 4 months. Why? Because they all know that for every project ongoing, the prices always changes. The price for materials in the market will always change. So it's always good to make plan for contingency. Or you can even consider going in different routes where you pay for off plan with reputable developers in Abuja. However, you have to be very, very careful. You'd have to make sure you do your due diligence. Consider the escrow because you are paying for an off plan. You need to do your due diligence. Get a reputable lawyer, a lawyer that has the proper understanding of the business in Abuja here. Make sure the search is conducted. Ensure all your papers are well documented. The R of O, is the seller really the owner of the land? These are things you'd want to consider if you are going for an off-plan investment. Here's another advice. Ensure you move earlier in the cycle, but do your due diligence and your search ruthlessly. I've always said this, the best time to invest is now. If you want to wait for another year, prices would always keep increasing. So you don't have to wait. However, it is very important to do your due diligence ruthlessly. Don't even consider the fact that the seller is your friend. Remember, with the shorter payment window and title revocation that is at risk today in Abuja due to the federal minister's policy, a lot of lands could be revoked even without your knowledge. So do your due diligence. Ensure your lawyer check with Aegis, check for the C of O if available. At least make sure the seller have an R of O, the right of occupancy to that land. So even to the diaspora's investor, investors who are abroad who would like to invest in Nigeria or in Abuja, you might want to consider using a trusted real estate property developer that you know, or a reputable lawyer with a vast knowledge in the industry, or at least a real estate agent that knows the terrain of the business and that can help you do your verification. So it's important that you pay attention to all this. Once all these criteria are met, you can always invest in Abuja real estate property. One thing for sure and one thing is certain, prices of property in Abuja is skyrocketing. Abuja real estate market is a gold mine, and as an investor you don't want to lose out on this opportunity. Consider it a way of diversifying your portfolio. Yes, of course, prices are rising fast, but with smart choice you can always invest safely and profitably, and I know that's what you want as an investor. I'm the Global Alawale and I help people make smart investments in real estate and property development in Abuja. Until I see you again next time. Bye.